in this part of our world, always been made to believe since childhood that you need to go to school, get proper grades, become a person of value, and then get a good paying job. It's only then that you can make it in life. Yes, it's always difficult at the beginning. It will never be easy when you are getting started. Negativity is contagious. If you stay around negative people with negative energy, negative mind, that right mindset of yours, will it give you the kind of life that you've always been dreaming of living?
What is going on, guys? What is going on? Welcome back to my YouTube channel once again. It's your boy Evans, aka Zach or COFFIE FX, and I'm back on your screens with another video, guys. You know, it's been a while since I uploaded, but we are here, and we are here with another banger. So, you know, yesterday I went to the EXNESS FOREX SEMINAR at the National Theathre, and you know, I'll be putting the flyer here so you see the people that came. So for those of you who weren't able to attend, I'm here with a good news. So at the seminar, you know, I just wanted to go and then experience it myself and come back, because this was actually my first seminar I'm attending, like my first forex seminar I'm attending, and it was late. So during the seminar, the kind of information that was coming out, I didn't want to just let it all go like that, so I decided to do at least a voice recording so that when I get home I'll share with you guys, and I did that. So that's why I'm here with you guys today. You know, every speaker was given about 20 minutes to speak, but some of them went over that 20 minutes, so you should expect a 30 minutes or more video, a more duration video here. So that's what I'll be doing today. And guys, yesterday over there they shared some souvenirs, and then I got my cap, the EXNESS cap. Let me just put it up. How do I look, guys? Drop that in the comment section. But let's get back to business. Yesterday was very massive, guys. You know, when you know, there was a time the Nigerians were saying that Ghana is full of unprofitable traders. I don't want to say you know, sometimes the truth is always bitter, because the number of guys that the number of people that pulled up yesterday, and I can tell you that 90% of them have been trading for some time and they are not making anything, including me, guys. No, there are so many traders in Ghana, and that is just for Accra. That is just Accra. The National Theathre was full. I'm telling you, the National Theathre was full, and I was even surprised. You know, I was sitting somewhere close to the front row. Whenever I turn my back like this, there are so many crowd, like so many people over there. When I turn like this, so many people. Not even talk about the top. It was massive, guys. It was really massive. You know, if everybody should start putting in the work, like serious work. You know, sometimes I used to wonder if these traders really know the potential of what they are getting into, because trading is not an easy, like, it's not a business to joke with, guys. Yesterday they made mention of making, let's say you earn 5,000 Ghana cedis at work, and that's even rare. You have to get some qualifications before you can be able to start earning that 5,000 cedis a month at work. And now you are trading and you are making like $4,000 in a month. That's like a whole lot, and it will cover several months of you. It will cover several months of your salary, and you won't even have to go to work again, but you are making more than you've been earning at your job. That's what trading is all about. That's what trading is. So guys, I mean, if I want to keep talking right now, like I'm just fired up, like the energy, the motivation, and like the things that went on over there yesterday, bro. I realized there are so many things we've been doing wrong, and it's like you let me not say much. I'll be taking you guys straight into my screens, and what I'll be doing is I'll be playing the video, and at some point I'll pause and I will explain what was meant, like at that very moment. I'll be starting with the COFFIE FOREX, the COFFIE FX. Yeah, you know, they are actually brothers, and then they came up with the COFFIE FX brand, and it's been an amazing experience with them yesterday. They had something to share, and I actually recorded it, so I'll be playing that. And yeah, as I said, wherever I hear something like something or a keyword, wherever I hear a keyword in the recording, I'll pause and then I'll explain that side for you guys to also get to understand. So with that being said, let's get on with the video, guys. Yeah, so you see, I've created a folder for that, and oh no, I haven't moved them yet, but they are already in my VLC. So let me start playing it.
What somebody's doing. You understand? I realize most of us are just chasing people's dreams. And one thing is, you think that's what you want to do, but when you sit down, because your mom said go and apply for this, that's what you want to do. And somebody will be like, oh, it's just 4 years, but no, it is a lot. It took me, when I dropped out, it's 2 years now, and I'm already here.
So he said he dropped out of school 2 years ago, and just 2 years in this industry, and he's already rocking shoulders with the likes of Aram, the Larrick effects. And you see, you can't be at the same level, but at least wherever these guys go, you can move with them, because like you are also in that kind of flight. You get me? Yeah, so let's get on.
I'm not trying to say screws about it. I just don't like the concept. You understand? Most of you are fighting for a degree than a better life. Most of you are fighting for a degree than a better life. If you put a degree, you put a better life. I promise you, most of you will go for a degree. No. Live a better life. I watched one video on TikTok. They were like $1 million in a degree, and the girl was like,
Oh.
like,
Finish generation.
You get it? So I asked myself why I was that here, and I realized it wasn't my dream. That was another reason why I dropped out. The second thing I asked myself was, why this course? The course I was doing interested. And I realized the reason why I chose that course was because it was the easiest way to enter university. I wasn't doing it because I wanted to become someone, you know. I wanted to just enter in and fit in and be like everybody. I don't want to be left out when my friends are talking about university. I also want to be talking about it too. You understand? And most of us, I know some of you deny it, but you are not doing what you really.
Before COFFIE FX get started with everything, he asked 3 questions, and he made them display it on the screen. And these questions were, why was he here, or why am I here? The second is, why am I doing this? Like the course, like why was he doing this? And then the third one was, who is he trying to impress? Is it himself or the society? And he broke down, or he explained all these questions. And you know, if you are able to find answers to these questions, and you genuinely know that those answers are the answers you really want to give to these questions, then you have a turning point, like you have a shift in your mindset. So let's get to it, and let's see how he explained that in the video.
The course I was doing interested. And I realized the reason why I chose that course was because it was the easiest way to enter university. I wasn't doing it because I wanted to become someone, you know. I wanted to just enter in and fit in and be like everybody. I don't want to be left out when my friends are talking about university. I also want to be talking about it too. You understand? And most of us, I know some of you deny it, but you are not doing what you really want to do. You are doing what society wants you to do. And the moment you realize that, I promise you.
Now let's talk about that. He said most of us are not doing what we really want to do, and most of you out there are not doing what you really want to do, but you are doing what society wants you to do. You are doing what society thinks is best for you. Yeah, that's the bitter truth in this conversation. Yeah, because it got to a time, I almost gave into the idea of joining the military, because that was what everybody around me was saying. My parents, like my guardians, my friends. Like sometimes I ran into a stranger, and this stranger would just tell me, why aren't you in the military? Why aren't you in the police force? These kind of things, at some point, if you are not very strong in mind, it will get to you, and it might even affect your thinking and how you approach the market. Yeah. Now let's move to the next point.
Your life will change. Understand? And last but not the least, who was I impressing? I realized I was trying to impress my mom. I was trying to impress society. You understand? And my mom would be like, oh, tell me about so university. But me, not in my inside. I realized I was doing everything for society. I was doing it for myself. I was doing it because they said, even the boss I will pay, most of you pay because they said there's money inside. What do you mean they said there's money inside? So you are going to waste 4 years of your life doing because they said money inside.
Now let's talk about that third point, or the last point he made mention of. The point, what he said was, who was he trying to impress? Who are you trying to impress? Who are you trying? Like, be honest with yourself. Be sincere with yourself. Who are you trying to impress? Who am I trying to impress? Ask yourself that question. If you are able to answer that question, and then you know that you're not trying to impress anybody but yourself, you are trying to, like, you do what you really want to do, then you are safe to go. But if you find out that you are trying to impress society, someone like your parents, your guardians, and all these people, your family members, you know that it's not a good thing to do. He made mention of sometimes he just want to go to school because he didn't want to be left out. He just want to go to school because his mom was forcing him to go to school so that she can go and brag to his friends that, me too, my son is in the university. You see? And the course he chose, or some people are even in the university, if you ask them why they chose that course, they will tell you that because they said money is inside. It doesn't make sense. How can you go and waste 4 good years of your life in school just because they said there's money inside the course you are doing? You don't even know if there's money inside, but you just believe they said, or you are moving based on information that the course you are doing, there's money inside, so YouTube decided to just do it because there's money inside. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. If you sit down and then you think about all this, you realize that almost every student in the university right now are not in school because they want to be, but because they want to impress society, and they don't even know what they are there for. Just because somebody said, let me make an example for you. So my brother, like my younger brother, just completed school, like JHS, and he's about to go to the senior high school. So the school he got, they gave him visual arts. That's the course he was going to do. Like, that's the course they offered him, to go and do visual art. Now my grandmom said he's trying to convince us that he should go and offer general art. Why? Because she's heard that someone in the family has done general art, and today that person has a lot of money. So my brother should also go and do that, so that he can also have a lot of money. You don't know where that person have, like, you don't know the kind of space they went through. You don't know what they did after school. You don't know if that course they went to do in school is what they are pursuing today. You don't know. But because somebody is saying that, oh, this guy did this and today is making a lot of money, you also want your child to go and do that because you want him to be making a lot of money like the other guy. Instead of you to go sit down, ask the person what the person did, and you know, not everybody wants to disclose that. You just have to try, ask the child what he wants to do. If that's what he wants to do, it's fine. But you can't just force someone's future. You can't just force like someone to go and do what they don't want to do because it suits you, not them. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. If you think about it, it doesn't make sense. Guys, I feel like I'm talking too much. Let's just get into the video and then we hear from the COFFIE FX. So let's get into it, guys.
No, but like I was just roll with myself, and that's it. And I realized too, when anytime there's an end of semester paper or something, first semester you don't study anything. I don't study. I wait 2 weeks or 1 week to the paper. Then I'll shoot and pull. I'll just chew and point. Why? Because everybody is interested in the results. Nobody cares about the process. Whether you learn from first semester to the end, if you fail, you failed. You go home, they'll say you don't learn. So what do you have to do? All you have to do is just pass. So you wait 1 day, 2 days. Some of you use 1 day to finish a whole course. Once you are done chewing the course, next semester they ask you what you learned the last semester, you don't remember. Is that the life you guys want? You know, sometimes you just have to be real with yourself. I was just real with myself, like, nah, right? And you realize people get first class and all, and they have forgotten everything they learned. So they don't have value, but they have the paper. You understand? And that was when everything happened. And I'm talking more about school, not because I hate school, it's just because that's what most of us are in right now. We are chasing society. And I just want to tell you guys the forex dreams, bro. It's really real. I had some videos I did when the line Kojo and Rick all became. There was one video they said I should take my phone and be like, I'm the next profitable trader or something. I just can't play the video because I misplaced my phone. You understand? And I said that, and I'm here now.
You know, he's talking about, you know, there was a time that Kojo Forest held this type of event. I think that was way back 2022, and they held this event was held at the UPSC auditorium. And at that time, I was just out of school, and then I've been trading for some time, and I decided to just at that time I decided to go serious. Like, I was going all in with my strategy. I didn't know what I was doing then, but I just decided to go all in with learning a strategy. Yeah, so it was around that time that I started sticking to my strategy, trying to patch the pieces or join the pieces together so I can have a solid strategy that I have today. And you know, at that time I wasn't hungry for information. I thought I could do this on my own and I don't need to be there. But today I knew that no, I have to go and listen to what these guys have to say. You know, sometimes the words from there can just change your life. And that was what happened with the COFFIE FX. So in the just past event, he said that way back in 2022, he was at the back seat and listening to Kojo and Era, Rick Dems speak on the stage at the UPSC auditorium, and then they made some people come forward. Then they raised their phone and said that they will be the next profitable traders. And today, fast forward 2 years down the line, these guys are already profitable, and you can see the good work and the amazing things they are already doing in the space. Yeah, you can see for yourself. You can see for yourself, guys. Now the question is, were they the only ones at the UPSC auditorium that day? No, but they did something different. They did something different, and that's what they are trying to tell us to do. That's what they are trying to tell us to do. Over the span of just 2 years, you can see how massive a change it has been in his life. Now let's get into it, guys.
Don't mind the laugh, it's my first time seeing this kind of crowd. When I do videos on TikTok making seeing views, I just see them as numbers, but seeing you guys real,
Happen to you, it will happen to you also. It will happen give you too. Charlie, see, today is the first time meeting such a crowd, and I know, like, I don't know for any other person, but for every human being, you'll be a bit timid. So you could see in how he was speaking yesterday that he was a little bit timid, but he was on point. He delivered what he came there to deliver, and it was well received by those of us who were ready to receive. He has done his part. Now it's left with us to also do our part. Guys, let's wake up. Let's wake up. Guy, like, oh, no, 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 no. You Let's get into it, guys.
I just want to tell you guys to like believe in yourself. Trust me. You understand? Trust me. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. The dreams actually grow. You understand? It will happen. It can happen when you believe in yourself. You have to believe in yourself before you believe in you. You understand? When you start this dream and you tell people, they're going to laugh at you. They're going to say all sort of stuff. Just keep doing it. You understand? It was just last 2 years today. I'm standing here. And I'll see you later. Just keep doing what you do. First, today I'm not going to be talking about strategies. I have a lot of strategy videos everywhere. On Facebook, everywhere. Nana even teaches a lot. You understand? So I'm not going to be talking about strategy.
Guys, clap for Nana, clap for Nana, clap for Nana. Nana is doing a great job. Clap for Nana. Now let's get on.
I'm just telling you guys to just believe in yourself. So I'll be handing it to my brother.
So this was where he handed the mic over to his brother, and then he also came to share a little bit of information with us. And yeah, let's listen to what he has to say.
I'm going to show you how we made it. I don't say just me because we are all inside together, right? So I'm going to show you how we made it. Because you all that brings the COFFIE FX together, not just me and my brothers. It's all of you that makes up what the COFFIE FX. So the first thing I have is what? The mindset and discipline. If you don't have the right mindset, how are you going to be disciplined?
No.
If you don't have the right mindset, how are you going to imagine yourself in the future? If you don't have the right mindset, how can you still be taking trades even though you are losing? If you don't have the right mindset, how will you be hitting few TPs and be taking more money and still trying to trade again? So the first thing is what? Work on your mindset. If you have a vision and a dream, you work towards it and always have a discipline to it. Because if you have a dream and you say, okay, today I'll do it, another week I'll now start again, I'll wait for another month before I'll continue. As Rick said, let's take it, you go to the gym, you want to try going to the gym. You go for the first 2 days, it becomes very, very difficult, right? But if you try to do it frequently, it becomes more easier for you. But if you try to give yourself excuses, it continues to continue that way. How do you understand? So, and the right discipline keeps you ongoing when you always want your consistency and what the right mindset. How do you understand that?
Let me explain my take or my understanding about the right mindset and being disciplined to. Sometimes it's not. Some of us think we have the right mindset, and it's okay. It's always okay. Yes, you know, um, If I want to be a footballer, I know that I have to train hard. I have to stop doing, like, I have to stop eating certain foods. I have to be in shape. I have to keep training. And because I have that in my mind, I'm going to train myself in a way that I'll be disciplined to all these kind of rules and regulations. Only if you want to be a professional footballer. But if you want to be playing in these sakura parks and not actually get any professional contract, then you can just keep going against these kind of rules and regulations you've set for yourself. But let me use this as an example. So in this part of our world, we've always been told that, I don't know if it's always like it's everywhere, but I believe in this part of our world, we've always been made to believe since childhood that you need to go to school, get proper grades, become a person of value, or get a proper certificate, and then get a good paying job. You can make it in life. It's only then that you can make it in life. Yes, that's what we've been made to believe. And so if you are someone that you're not serious with school, we are made to believe that you end up pushing the track in the market, or you'll be doing kayayo in the market. Like, you'll be doing all these jobs that, like, there are so many stress or so much stress in it. This is what we've been made to believe. Now imagine someone with this mindset that without education you are nothing in life. Someone with this mindset, without education you are nothing in life. That person has grown from childhood, has grown with this mindset from childhood to wherever they are today. If you are trying to convince that person that there is something that he can do outside of education and still make it in life, for this person to believe you, it will be very, very hard. It will be very, 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 very hard unless they sit down, study certain things, and then advise themselves that no, I have to make a change. It's not their fault that they have that mindset. That's what they have been told from the beginning, and they've been made to believe. But some of us, we used to believe that, but along the line we realize certain things. There are some harsh truths that we are made to realize um, at some point in our life, and then we decided to just break free from that mindset. Now, shifting to a different mindset, and sticking, like, and becoming disciplined enough to achieve whatever that mindset is trying to give you, or the end goal that you believe that mindset is going to attain you, is the key. That education background guy knows that uh, if I go to school, get good grades, and I'll get a good job, and that's the only way I can make it in life. That's his right mindset. Now, me as a forex trader, I believe if I'm able to stick with my plans, I believe if I'm able to stick with my plans, do the right thing in the market, then I can also make it. That is my right mindset. Everybody have their different right mindsets, but the question is, that mindset that you are saying is right, will that mindset get you the kind of life you want to be living? That's the question. Will that mindset, that right mindset of yours, will it give you the kind of life that you've always been dreaming of living? If yes, then it's fine. But if no, then you have a lot of work to do. You should ask yourself, wherever space you are entering, or wherever career path you want to take, how many people have went down that career path, and they are living the life you want to be living, or the life you've always been dreaming of living? How many people have went down that career path, and today they are living that life? Now, if there are a number of people that you know that they are living that kind of life, the kind of life you've been dreaming to live, if there are people living that life, and they've also followed the same career path that you want to follow, then you have no problem. But if you are dreaming to live the life, like the big boy life, like the Dubai lifestyle, now the career path you choose to follow, the career path you want to follow There are people following that same career path, but excuse me to say, excuse me to say, excuse me to say, they find it hard to get their 3 square meal a day. Some of if some people are like, even if they are getting their 3 square meal, like the freedom that I don't want to talk. Right now I'm not in that kind of position to be saying all this. I'm not I'm not at a level that I can challenge, but I just believe if only I'm at that level, then I can really speak. I can go hard on this. But let me just leave it for later. Yeah. Let me just leave it for later. Let's get into the video and let's listen to what COFFIE FX has to say.
The second thing you have is what? Education before investing. I know a lot of beginners are here, right?
Yes.
A lot of beginners, or few beginners are here. So the nicest thing in trading is what? The beginner's like your first money making trading. That's the nicest thing you ever enjoy in trading. You take your $2 or your $1 and you make some $50 or $100. That you don't sleep in the house. You start dreaming of making $1 million and $2 million that day. So I always say this: always get a proper education before you invest into forex. Because a lot of you guys, because of the beginner's lack, so you try to repeat that same thing, but that's not how it works. If you don't have the right knowledge, you're always going to losing consistently. But if you really have the proper education and the proper If you have a proper education, you're always going to know what to do when you're losing and know what to do when you're winning. It's not that you're winning and you are confident and try to take higher lot sizes. Let's say today I've made out of 10 trades, I've won like 9 trades. The next trade I would like to take like some 100 lot size, 200 lot size. So I can just make some $1 million and see. I hope you understand that. So always have the proper education for even put your mind to investing into forex.
Yeah, so guys, he made mention of like get an education, like educate yourself about the industry you're about to get yourself into before you make any reasonable investment. And if you've been trading for some time now, that is an undeniable truth. Yes, because if you don't know anything about forex trading, you end up joining the group of people that used to say that keep saying that trading is scam, trading is all that shit. Like you end up finding yourself in that category. So if you don't want to if you don't want to end up in that kind of a space, you just try and then do what? Just try and then get proper education before you try investing something. It's always difficult at the beginning. It will never be easy when you are getting started, especially into something you've never heard about or you like something you've never done before and you're just trying to get started. So it will always be difficult. But as time goes on, constant try to know more. It's only then that you can tend to understand uh some certain things in the market. So guys, let's get on with the next point from the COFFIE FX guys. Let's go.
And the third thing I have for you is risk management. For all of you, I know most of you don't like risk management because no risk what? No risk. So risk management, a lot of you don't like it because why would I risk my $10? What can I do with my $10? How can I start? But the thing is, the risk management is there to keep you consistent. So if I have $100, I can be risking $1 each day. I'll still be in the market each day. I'll be present in the market. But if I have $100 and I should raise the $70 on the next day, how much will I do? I'll be get a fair idea of that. So risk management is the key towards success. one of the major keys to making it in this forex market is what? Risk management. I hope you understand that. So always keep in your mind, risk management is for you to stay consistent in the market. Always keep a proper risk management.
Yeah, so guys, he made mention of risk management, and you know, as simple as it sounds, if you don't practice risk management, let's say someone has $100 in their account, and let's say trader A has $100 in their account, trader B has $100 in their account, and these two are supposed to trade. Now trader A has a fair idea of risk management and has been practicing and has like a proper way to approach the market with a proper risk management plan. Now trader B doesn't know anything about risk management. All he cares about is go all in, knock and better lot. Now who among these two traders do you think will last longer in the market? Yeah, obviously trader A will last, because if trader A is supposed to risk $20 per trade, that means he has five chances to blow this account, this $100 account. Now trader B, who doesn't know anything about risk management, will say that, oh no, let's not come better lot size, go all in, go hard or go home, and then he will end up risking everything. Now if that trade goes well for trader B, he will be happy. But if it goes wrong, especially let's say trader B is trading gold, and you know how gold moves very crazy. Gold can take 5 minutes to just blow $1,000 account. Now trader B takes 5 minutes to blow his $100 account, and let's say both of them took the same trade. Trader B will lose, trader A will lose only $20 and then have the chance to show up the next day. But trader B has blown his account and is out of the market. Now you are supposed to go and then find another $100 to get inside this market. Now risk management is not anything. Risk management is just there to protect your capital. As simple as that. Risk management is just there to protect your capital. You know, this market is unpredictable. You don't know what will happen over the market. No matter how nice your setup looks, no matter how your win rates, no matter your strategy, you always lose in this market. And whenever you are taking a trade, it's a game of probabilities. Know that this trade might win, this trade might lose. It's a 50-50 chance. But when the trade is backed with some criteria and certain stuffs, the how would I put it, the probability of you losing a trade now decreases to, let's say, 40. So now the probability ratio is now about 40-60. 60% means you are winning it. This trade will be a win, and then the other 40% means it will be a loss. Now that 10% is not anything. It's just because of the lines and all this information you are gathering on the chart. That's what is backing it. Yeah, but that trade can still be a loss. Now if that happens, you are losing only $20. Trader A is losing only $20. Then he has the chance to show up tomorrow and try again. But trader B with the idea of go hard or go home will now go home and try to come back again. So that's all this risk management is all about. So guys, let's get in and see what the COFFIE FX has to give us again.
And the fourth thing we have here is what? Having a community. A community is not just your mentors here. A community is what? All of you here. I hope you understand it. That's why we try to give you free lessons on YouTube, TikTok, give you free signals, give you free outputs, so that you can see what you're looking in the market and learn from it, so you can become a better trader. All I want to see here is what? All of us are making it in the forex market, and everyone is having something to live out of. I hope you understand it. It's not like you're just wasting our time speaking here. A lot of us have lots to do over here, but yes, is there to speak to you. How do you get it? So having a community is for us to all grow together. How we get a fair idea of this?
Yes. Now he said having a community. Yes, a community, having a community of like-minded people is another key feature in this trading journey. Because you know, just yesterday I met a friend from the he's been watching my videos, and yeah, we linked up yesterday. And what you know, after everything we've discussed, he said something that when they mentioned this, that was what ringed it ring a bell in my ear. What he said was negativity is contagious, and it's true. If you stay around negative people with negative energy, negative mind, you see yourself uh, you see yourself doing negative things, and you don't even know that what you are doing is not right. So if you are trying to break out of some situation, so you need to get yourself around people with like mind, people with the passion, the zeal to get out of the current situation they find themselves in. And you know, when you find yourself around people, this kind of people, they will push you even when you feel demotivated certain times. You look at what they are doing and how they are moving, you get motivated, and then you get back to work. That's how it's supposed to be. So guys, that was all Coffee FX has to that was all Kofi FX wanted to say on this one. But or that was my understanding about what he meant with this point. But then let's get into the video, and then we see what he has for us next.
Last thing I have over here is what? Having a vision and working towards it. If you have a vision and you don't work towards it, it just becomes what? A dream. A lot of you have dreams here, but how many of you are working towards that dream? You also, if you have a vision, you have to work towards it to what? Make it a reality. TS over here, 2 years ago, we were seated at the back over here. We never even dreamt of being on this stage in 2 years' time. But we went towards it. Right now, we are here. How we get it? So it's not like you having a vision and a dream and just crossing your hands and be in your room, looking at a chart once a week, once a month, and thinking the dream will come to you. You have to go and grab the dream for yourself. How we get a fair idea of it? So, what do you think you can do to what? Elevate you to this standard? Can anyone, one of you, give me any tangible answer to that?
Yeah, so guys, he ended their conversation with you have to uh have a vision and then work towards it. Yes, no, there was this kind of motivational video, like there was this kind of motivation video that said dreams dreams without dreams without action are just dreams or something like that. I can't get the right words for that, but you know, if you have a dream and then you don't work towards it, my brother, nothing will change. Nothing will change, my brother. If you have a dream, you want to play football, like you want to be a professional football, then all you do is sit at home, eat. You don't train, you don't exercise. You know every skill in your head, but you don't go to the training, like you don't go to train, you don't do anything to change your situation. All you do is sit at home and then wish that the dream will fall from heaven onto your lap. Oh, then I think like we'll have to bury like you have to bury you when you die, you have to bury you with your dreams as well, because if you don't put in the work, if you don't put in the work towards a vision, it will never be a real, to never get to, like you won't see it come to past. Yes, you have to work towards it. You have to work to change the situation. You have to work if it's the financial freedom you want, you have to work to get that. You have to work towards getting this financial freedom. And let me tell you one thing, it will never be easy. That's the truth. It will never be easy. You know, at some point the progress will be showing, but you won't see it because you are blinded with uh You are blinded with the ultimate target. And sometimes when you're making this little progress, you don't even realize them. You don't even realize them. But when you sit down and then you look back, you see that, oh, okay, there are these things I've been making, and I don't even, wow, at first I wasn't here, but today I'm here. You should know that you're on the right path, but don't give up. Don't be uh, uh, easy, complacent, or conversant. Like, I don't know how to put it. Don't be comfortable with where you've gotten to. Keep on pushing. Yes, keep on pushing. You know, we are striving to get to this financial freedom level, and then in some few years when you start making $500 or $5,000 a month, you are okay with that. And you know, it's okay, that money is okay, but it won't get you to the level, like the highest level that you feel like you need to be. There's always someone's going to be make there's always someone out there who's going to be doing better than you, but you should always be doing best. You should always be the best in your own space. Get me? Yeah, you should also be driving, like you should also be getting motivation from other people that that will even help you push yourself forward. But don't be comfortable with where you are right now. Make sure you are grinding. So they asked a question: how do you achieve he said, how do you go about, I can't recall the question, but what he said was, now you have a vision, and now you are working towards it. And but how do you turn that vision into a reality? And then someone answered, I wanted to say perseverance, but I raised my hand, and I wasn't I wasn't noticed. But someone from the crowd also said, you have to keep grinding no matter what, or no matter what is happening. You have to keep grinding. And that guy was awarded some coins. He was like, he was compensated with some coins for giving the right answer, and it's true. It's true, guys. You have to get to work, oh my friend. You have to get to work. So after this point, he didn't say anything much. He just also share where to follow them, the COFFIE FX on all social media platforms, and then they said they gave away some coins yesterday, and it was great. Wow, it was really really massive. Just that I didn't also get my share of the coins, but bro, next time, or even next time, I might be the one also doing these giveaways. Who knows? But let's see. We just keep on putting in the work. And yeah. So guys, that's all I have on the COFFIE FX story, or what they came there to share with us. This is actually not all throughout, but I've just I've just decided to break it down so that the video won't be too long. I know this video is already getting too long, but I don't want it to be so long, like, you get me. So that's just it. So I think I'll be ending this one here, and I'll be coming back with the next one right now. So stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned. If you are new to the channel, my name is Evans, aka Zach, or Zaxway FX, and I'm a forex trader in Ghana, and I've been documenting my journey here on YouTube, showing you guys how I'm walking this journey to become a profitable forex trader. So if you're interested in content like this, do what to smash the like button for your boy, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel so that anytime available content is dropped, just like this one, you will get notified. So with that being said, see you in the next one. Peace and love. I'm out.
Let's go. Cause I'ma kiss the sky. I stay stacked until it kiss the sky. I swear to God, I stay stacked until it kiss the sky.